everyone, and welcome to this tutorial on EdPuzzle and YouTube. Today I'm going to show you how I use EdPuzzle and their YouTube channel tab in speech therapy and how I combine the two platforms for materials. So let's get started. So this is the home page of EdPuzzle. You will see on the top the EdPuzzle logo, a search bar, content, gradebook, my classes, a question mark for FAQ and help, and finally your icon. So on the home page, you will see three sections: trending and other. So these are videos that are trending in no particular category, trending in California or your state, and finally, trending in the United States or your country. And then on the left-hand side, in the sidebar, you will see home, curriculum, the name of your school, if your EdPuzzle account is associated with a school, and your My Content tab. Then you'll also see popular channels, including EdPuzzle, YouTube, which is what we'll be using today, Khan Academy, National Geographic, TED Talks, and a few others. So this is the My Content page. This is what my Content page looks like. You'll see I have some folders, a few videos. You can search in your content as you continue to build your library. You can sort by date, or name, or duration, and that will sort the videos that are not in folders. You could add content here. You'll see all of your videos that you've shared or copied down below. So let's go to YouTube. You'll see that this YouTube tab is within EdPuzzle. It's not a separate YouTube tab. So because tomorrow is Veterans Day, maybe I want a video about Veterans Day. So you can type in Veterans Day. And maybe I like the look of this Veterans Day for Kids video. If you cannot find a video that you are looking for, you can always go directly to YouTube in a separate tab, type in the name of the video you're looking for, copy and paste the URL, and then paste that URL into this search bar of YouTube on EdPuzzle. So say I select this video, you can preview the video before you do anything else with it. And if you decide you like it and you want to use it, you have a few options here. You can assign it to your class. If you choose to use the gradebook and My Classes feature, you can copy it to your videos on the My Content page so it's there for you. Or what I'll be showing you is editing the video. So say I like the video. The first feature I'll show you is how to cut the video. So I use cut to decrease the length of the video, to remove parts that aren't relevant for my students, and for parts that may not be fitting for my students. So for example, you will see this homeschool pop intro. It's about 10 seconds. Maybe I don't want to show that to the students. Pause the video where you want the cut to end, then add cut. You'll see now that the video is in two sections. That introduction I want to cut, and then the rest of the video. Click on the right-hand side of the section you want to remove. Drag it to the left, and then you will see an icon, trash can, release, and now that part of the video is removed. So when you resume playing, it'll take you directly to the beginning of the video. If I want to undo that cut, simply click the undo button and it'll take you back to the full video. If you want to reset, maybe you've done a few cuts and you don't like what you've done, you can click the reset button and that will take you to the original video without any editing. So cuts are a great way to make the video relevant to your students. Then we have questions. I'm skipping over the voiceover just because that's not a feature I have available currently, and I want to focus on cut and questions. So this is my favorite feature of EdPuzzle, is adding questions into videos. There's 3 different types of questions you can add: multiple choice, open-ended, and note. So for multiple choice, if you choose this option, you will type your question here. So, for example, what holiday is tomorrow? And then you can type your answer. So you can add many options, you can add many answers. I'm just going to add 4 to replicate what a traditional multiple choice question would look like. So Labor Day, Veterans Day. I'll add 2 more. 4th of July and Thanksgiving, since that's coming up. Okay, so once you've got your answers in, make sure that you have selected the correct answer. You'll see next to each answer a check mark and an X. So just make sure to edit it so it's the correct answer. Save it. So the video will pause. The students can take as much time as they want to answer the question. They do have to answer the question before moving forward. Maybe you need to edit your question. Maybe you want to remove the Thanksgiving answer. Maybe you want to add more answers. Maybe you made a typo, whatever it is. Click that pencil button. You'll be taken back to the question and the answers. If you just want to delete the question altogether, click the trash can button and it won't be there any longer. Click the continue button.
Looking at Veterans Day facts for kids.
Okay, so open-ended questions is the next type of question. Maybe I want the students to tell me what they know about Veterans Day. So my question can say, what do you know about Veterans Day? And then I'll save it.
Did anyone else?
And then again, it will pause. This requires the students to type in an answer. They have to type in something, again, in order to move on. Same features apply of editing the question and deleting it. And then finally,
and anyone else who would love to celebrate this incredible holiday. Veterans Day is an amazing holiday, and there's a special thing that you can do that we're going to tell you about.
Okay, the last question is note. So I can enter a note. Maybe something like, they were just talking about there's going to be a tip on something you can do for Veterans Day. So I can say, make sure you pay attention because they are going to tell you what you can do. And it's your assignment for this week. So you can type that in. When you're typing in for any of the question options, you can bold, italicize, underline, add a superscript or subscript, a link, or a picture. What I like about EdPuzzle and this note feature is, in addition to typing the note, you can also add an audio note. And this has been very effective for my students working on articulation and fluency, where I can demonstrate how to say a sound or a fluency technique, and then they can listen back to it, in addition to my written note, which says, please listen on, for example, how to make this R sound or how to use easy onset. So I will not show you or record a audio recording note because it will interfere with the audio of this video. But all you would do is click the microphone button, share your audio. So maybe in addition to this text, I would say, make sure you pay attention because the video is going to talk about what you're going to do for your assignment this week. And this is a great tool for students that need information in a multimodal format. That's just a fancy word for presenting information in 2 ways or more. So in this case, they can have the text and the audio, and that will help the student to learn the information that you are presenting. So once I've written my note, again, save.
At the end,
And again, the notes, what's nice about this is if you aren't expecting an answer and you just want the students to think about a question, they don't need to input any information, but the video will stop for them to think about it. So continue.
at the end of this video, but we're really glad you're here.
Okay, so once you've added all of your questions, you will see all of your questions here under video events on the left-hand side. And this is nice for if you've gone through the whole video, you've added your questions and you're thinking, do I want to ask this question? Do I need to edit it? Anything like that. So instead of going through the whole video and finding your question, you can just click on the question and it'll take you directly to the question, and here you can edit or delete it. And what's nice about EdPuzzle is that it saves automatically. So if you're working on an EdPuzzle edit and your internet goes out or your power goes out, those are very common because of COVID, and that's just how Wi-Fi works, unfortunately, it saves it. So it'll save every edit you've made up to that point, and that's really nice, especially if you have Wi-Fi or internet issues in general. So a few other features before I finish is you can edit the title of this. So I'm going to keep it as it is, but you can edit it and then you would save your title. And when you are finished, click the finish button. Again, it will save everything, but once you've made all of the edits you want, then you can finish and it'll take you to this page. So you'll see your video with all of your edits. You'll see our little questions here. And then you can do a few different things with it. If you're choosing to use the gradebook and my classes features, you can assign. You can continue to edit the video. You can make a copy. You can delete it. And you can choose whether to make your video public or private. So I always choose to make them public. I think it's a great way to share what I've made, and I know it will help someone else, whether it be another SLP, a teacher, anyone using this site. You can also make it private if you only want certain people to see it. So let's go back to the My Content page. I would like to show you how to create a folder. So say I want to put all of these America videos in a folder. You will click the white square underneath each video you want. Okay. And then you have a few different options. You can assign this group of videos. You can move to a folder, which is what we'll undo. If you accidentally selected them, just unselect, or you can delete these videos. So to move them to a folder, right now they're just under the videos tab on the My Content page. You will create a new folder. If I wanted to put them into an existing folder, I would just click whatever folder I want and then move it. But I want a new folder. So click the new folder button, name your folder. I'm just going to name it America, create. So you have your folder, click the folder you want, move the videos. So now you will no longer see the videos here on your home screen. They'll be in whichever folder you've decided to move them. If you select one video, there's a few other options. From your My Content page, you can edit the video you select. You can also duplicate it, so make another copy. Then you can go into your folders. So this America folder, you'll see everything here. And this is a nice way to sort your videos in case you have a large library of content. And then maybe you have a large library of content and you're thinking, oh, where did I put that Veterans Day video? So type in what you're looking for, click the enter button, and any video with this term or whichever word you put in the search box will appear. So this sort feature is only for your videos that appear on your My Content page under the Videos tab. So videos that are not sorted into folders. So right now they're sorted by date. This We Wear Masks video is my most recent. Maybe I want to sort by the name of the video, and it will alphabetize the folders as well. And you'll see now the whole order has changed. The We Wear Masks is now at the end. Finally, you can sort by duration, so how long the videos are. And it'll be from shortest to longest. So you'll see this emotions video is the longest at 11 minutes. So you can also add content from your My Content page. Just click that button. You can do a bunch of different things. You can create your own video. You can upload a video either from YouTube or another source. You can make projects and you can create folders as well. So EdPuzzle has been a godsend for me for speech therapy because there are so many videos out there and the editing feature is so helpful. If I don't like a part of the video, maybe it's too childish for my students or something like that, I can just cut that part out. I can ask questions. And the nice part about EdPuzzle, especially in distance learning, is that it makes YouTube, in this case, they can only watch the video you provide. So I know many school districts, including mine, they tell all of the teachers and employees to not just send YouTube links because then they can click on other things. They can go to other places on YouTube. EdPuzzle, they make sure to only show the YouTube video that you have shared, and then they're not going to be able to click to different things, which for safety reasons, I think is so helpful. And I hope this tutorial was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please let me know. I wanted to share a few of my favorites. One of my favorites is this snack attack video. You can use it for so many purposes in speech therapy, and if you're a teacher, for those too. You can work on behaviors and pragmatic social skills. You can talk about sequencing. You can have the students answer questions, infer, predict, so many great skills. So I highly recommend this particular snack attack one. The thumbnail is of this man with a red mohawk. Another one I really like that was shared to me by a fellow SLP on Instagram is this Sesame Street Monster Meditation #1. This is great for younger students that need a way to sort of tone down and think about their senses, and it allows them to meditate to come to a calm spot so they're more productive within the speech session. So that one's really cute, and again, a very short one that's great to share with younger students. So I hope this was helpful. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you have any questions about EdPuzzle and how to use YouTube within EdPuzzle, please let me know in a DM or in a comment or some other way. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their week. Goodbye.